Hey everybody, it's Ben Murphy with Living in Lexington. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a whole new top neighborhood series. And so today we're going back to Lexington today. We're going to show you a subdivision called Brighton East. It's easily one of the top neighborhoods. Very few homes sell every year out of it. It's one of those lifelong kind of neighborhoods. People just find a home and they don't go anywhere. Let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on nextdoor.com. If you've watched previous videos before, then you will know I like to get on this website whenever I can. It's a really, really cool site. Like I said before, it's got basically everything that is kind of going on in the neighborhood. Talks about restaurants nearby, um, stuff for sale. Sometimes you even got lost pets on there. I've seen posts in my neighborhood specifically where you got a lost dog and it's found within literally an hour because someone knows the parent or someone knows the owner, and things can get done really, really quickly. Shopping nearby, again, more stuff for sale. It's a really, really cool little site. If you haven't checked it out for your neighborhood, wherever you're living, you should definitely go check them out. But I like to show you this just because it kind of gives you a little bit more of an outline of where it is. Now, if I zoom out, you can't really tell where anything is. I mean, it's listing nothing but neighborhoods. So we're going to zoom in real quick. Okay, Brighton East, you can kind of see the shaded area. You got Andover Golf Country Club right there. Once I shift over here to Google Maps, you'll kind of understand where it is. So let's zoom in a little bit. That's kind of your neighborhood right there. I mean, it's not a very large neighborhood by far. It's not a very large subdivision, but it is fantastic. We're actually going to talk about Autumn Ridge, which is right next door. It even kind of encompasses some of the homes in the area as well. So you've got two really, really cool subdivisions right next door to each other. We're going to zoom out so you can kind of, again, see where it is in regards to Lexington. There you go, just right there. It's just kind of on the outskirts of Lexington as you're heading towards Clark County and Madison County. So you got Jacobson Park right here, which is on my top 5 best parks tour video. You definitely got to check them out if you haven't already. I'll leave a link down below so you guys can see them as well. But just to kind of show you what's in the area, in the neighborhood of this subdivision. It's a really, really cool subdivision. And if you've watched any previous top neighborhood Lexington videos, ladies and gentlemen, tons of them in this area. I mean, really though, tons of the neighborhoods that I talk about are in this area of Lexington. By far a fantastic spot to raise a family, good school district, good shopping, good entertainment, easy access to I-75 and shopping, like I said before. And we'll zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So this is Old Todd's Road, which takes you all the way to Man of War, which is great. My dogs are playing in the background. I hope you all don't hear that. I've got the door shut, but I can hear them clear as day, so I'm not sure if you can. So if you hear some dogs going crazy in the background, they've woken up from their third nap of the day, and so they're having some fun. So this area right here is the Hamburg Pavilion, which has got tons of restaurants. It's got some decent shopping options. It's got your Best Buy, your Target, Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's is it's a relatively decent sized Dick's Sporting Goods, and it's probably got one of the better movie theaters in the area, the Regal Hamburg Pavilion. I've talked about this store called At Home. You should definitely check them out on my Halloween where to find your best Halloween decorations. They do decorations for every holiday of every season throughout the year. So if you're someone like my wife who likes to decorate the house throughout the year with the different holidays, this is the store for you, 100%. It's got Kohl's as well. Ted's Montana Grill, I've heard a lot about actually Ted's Montana Grill. We have not gone there yet. It's got pretty good ratings, right at 1,000 ratings at 4.5 stars. We might have to check them out in our restaurant reviews. But you got some crumble cookies, which I've done before. I've talked about them before. Logan's Roadhouse. It's got some big chain restaurants. The Local Taco, which is actually a locally owned restaurant. I've got a video about them. Some of the best tacos in the Lexington area, 100%. But like I said, we keep going. You've got Red Lobster, Chuy's, Frisch's Big Boy, Steak and Shake, Chipotle, Chipotle, as my mom calls it, Malone's in Hamburg, this place called Double Dogs, where you actually can bring your dogs to dine. I believe they even have a menu for dogs. I'm not gonna lie, I know there are places like that. You got Drake's in Hamburg, Malone's Hamburg, so tons and tons of options. As you can kind of see, there's actually a lot of hotel options in the area. So if you are thinking about researching more about Lexington, this is one of those areas you definitely want to find a hotel in, because again, it's got easy access to the highway. If I can get up there, easy access on and off the highway, and it's in a great spot of Lexington. It really is. I can't stress that enough. The homes, the neighborhoods. This is just one of those areas that everyone tries to get to when it comes to Lexington, Kentucky. And it involves good schools. This is Frederick Douglass High School, Garrett Morgan Elementary School. I mean, it's got a great school district, great shopping, great scenery. Again, easy access to the highway. So let me zoom out, really zoom out. So again, there's your neighborhood right there. I mean, you know, there's Winchester. You go north and south, you got Georgetown, you've got Richmond, Kentucky, but there's Louisville, Kentucky. I mean, seriously. And then you look just a little bit further up north, if I can do this thing right, you got Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay, it's kind of cool. I've driven through there and I've tried to hang out there and see if there's a noise issue. I really didn't want. I think that was one of the things that kind of caught me off guard when I visited this neighborhood, was the peacefulness, the quiet that I got to explore as I was kind of checking out the neighborhood and driving around the neighborhood. But I keep looking further south. Again, Jacobson Park, which is easily one of the best parks in the Lexington, Kentucky area. Gotta check them out, I'm telling you. And you zoom in on this Google Maps, you'll see more and more stuff. There's so much stuff crammed packed in Lexington that you don't really have to drive far to find what you're looking for, which is really the nice thing about living in Lexington, where Louisville, you might have to drive 25 minutes, drive 20 miles to find what you're looking for. Lexington, everything's in about 7 to 8 mile square radius, but it's going to take you 10 to 15 minutes to get there, depending on what time of the day it is. Or if you can understand some of these back roads, you can get around a lot of this stuff real easily, real quick. And you also got Nicholasville Road, or not Nicholasville Road, New Circle Road, which will get you around a lot of stuff. So, we'll zoom in real quick on this, and then we'll get to the tour. But, this is Richmond Road. This is another kind of just really cool shopping, restaurant options. I know they got a big church over here. You got a Lowe's, and you've got a Home Depot right next to each other. Kind of gives you an idea of just how big this area is of Lexington. There's a lot going on in a very, very small area. And you've just got elementary school upon elementary school, high school upon high school in the area. So there's Lexington. It's about 6.5 miles from downtown Lexington, so roughly 6 miles from the University of Kentucky, which is right there. You're close to everything. Like you're going to be a 15-20 minute drive when you're trying to get there and trying to leave in the afternoon when everyone gets off work. But again, not a far drive whatsoever. So let's jump in the car and let's see what these homes look like. Hey everybody, 2 things before we get to that tour. Do me a quick favor, hit the like button. It's going to help make me get these videos out there for everyone who's trying to research more about these different neighborhoods. Also, if you're trying to move to Lexington, Kentucky, you have to hit that subscribe button. Let me know that you're coming. Shoot me an email, shoot me a quick text. Let me know that you're on your way. We can plan for that trip and make sure that it's an easy transition from here to Lexington, Kentucky. Ladies and gentlemen, let's check out these homes. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you got to see some homes that might interest you in the future. Like I said before, if you are thinking about moving to Lexington, Kentucky, or any of the surrounding areas, you got to hit that subscribe button. We're going to be posting 3 to 4 videos every single week, including market updates. So that way you can plan ahead and figure out when the best time for you to make that move is. Also, you guys shoot me an email, shoot me a text, give me a phone call. Let me know you're on your way so we can plan ahead and make sure that we are ready to roll for you when you are deciding to make that journey here to Kentucky. Ladies and gentlemen, give me a quick like. I really do appreciate it. It helps get these videos out there as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. This is Ben Murphy. I'm with Living in Lexington at eXp Realty. You guys have a great day.